Hello friends, it's me Fate, and we're back with another Genshin Impact event review. This time we're reviewing Alchemical Ascension. So this is the big event of patch 4.5, and it involves making potions and having your own little store. Okay, so just outside of Starfell Lake, you're going to arrive at this little shop here. And there's a story quest when you first arrive, which involves Lisa making you open up this little shop. And I'm gonna put up some footage of that on screen, so there won't be much of me for the start. Once you get through the quest and all the little tutorials on how to do everything, there's a pretty basic gameplay cycle which involves making new potions, growing ingredients, buying upgrades for your store, and then putting them up based on what's currently trending in the market. As you continue to make more and more potions, you'll level them up and be able to get more profit for each one and unlock more slots to sell more potions. It works in a day-based system, so you can only take one action per day, or like per cycle, because it doesn't actually use the in-game clock to change the day. And I think that keeps everything fairly concise as to what you're supposed to do for the day, but it can hold you back in certain aspects. What I mean by that is that every couple of cycles, a character like Diona or Diluc or whatever will come by and they'll request a specific type of potion. And if you're like me, an idiot, and you accidentally read the instructions wrong and make the wrong potion, they can leave for a cycle and wait for you to come back, and you can miss out on potential upgrades early. It doesn't really matter because you're not against a clock here. Everything happens no matter what. You're going to get all the rewards. So just take it at your own time and have some fun. The one thing that I really like about this event is that it feels almost like its own game. You have these sales goals to meet and these different upgrades to your farm that you can get, and every upgrade feels impactful. It's like a meaningful increase to the amount of profit you can make. I'm seeing online that a lot of people are really into this event, and I agree. I think it's really fun. I don't know how they could expand it into being a permanent game mode, or if they ever would, but out of the events we've gotten recently, I think it's the one probably most deserving of that treatment, if any of them get it. As for the story, I think it's pretty cool because you get to see a bunch of characters that don't normally hang out together. Like the first people that come are Beto and Eula, and it's like, what are these two baddies doing together? And then you learn that they like just met and they like hanging out, and that's pretty cool. They do tease us eventually that Goro and Kirara might meet Razor, but Razor's off doing dog stuff, so unfortunately that doesn't happen. Now unfortunately, a lot of the footage I originally captured for this was when I was first opening my shop, and I didn't really have much of a potion seller vibe going on. But now I'm a bit deeper into it. I've just finished collecting all of the rewards, and I think I have a pretty decent understanding of what I'm doing. So let's take you through a cycle. I just got new recommendations, so let's go over here. Go to the potion stock, and we can go to the market news. So these people want a swift potion to pursue a Ronin. These people are doing a social ball, so that would be charisma. And these ones want to focus harder, so that would be Adderall. So we're gonna probably go with the swift one because it's the easiest. So what we go over, we're gonna collect our materials for the day. Oh, it's the wrong menu, I haven't talked about that. So you harvest your ingredients, whatever. So what I just opened over here was the analyzer, which is basically, you can take like this mist flower and you can use other things to give it experience, which I think increases the proficiency of potions that use it. After you have your ingredients, you come over to the potion thingy, and we are going to make a swift potion, right? So these ones have the wing, which means they are swift potions. So you do some Walter White shit.
I'm thinking maybe you and I could partner up.
Slam all your ingredients in here. Oh god. It's fine. I have an idea. It'll be fine. Trust me. We're gonna use, oh, check me out. I'm gaming. So finally we will put this here. And then, oh yeah, one thing that took me way too long to figure out is that you can actually just like belligerently stack ingredients. So I can just go like that and it goes over top of the ones that were already there. You do have a limit. I have 2 out of 5 stackable slots, so this is now covering 2 on this. And you can't go over 5, but it's pretty useful for if you want to slam some shit together and there isn't space. The only things you can't cover, of course, are the no-no signs. What the is that called? Whatever. So you finish placing them. You can cock your potion. You use the chonky cat bottle, because of course you do, and then you put, it's a go fast potion, so I put a feather on it. All right. Expert dexterity potion. Get that at level 10. Levels up the ingredients, which isn't the ingredients I used, but whatever. You can enhance your potions. So none of these look like ones I want to enhance. I wish One major complaint I have is that if you want to enhance all these potions, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about money. If you want to enhance them, you have to click each one and hit enhance, wait for an animation. I wish there was an enhance all button, but I think that might be asking for a lot and also rushing the pace of an event that you can only do so much of. After you do that, or actually you should probably do this for the first thing you do when you start a cycle, you can purchase supplies here, which I have them all, but these are the upgrades to your farm. These are the upgrades to your cauldron, and eventually you get the sales contract, which I'll explain shortly. Potion bottles, which I don't think these actually do anything. They just look cool, and I like to make mine match a certain theme. Like Constitution ones I put in the heart bottle because I'm a idiot. And then shop decorations, which also just spruce up the area. Freda also has the upgrade tree. So you have these little benefits to each thing that you can do, and it does actually increase efficiency like quite a bit. You notice your profits go up a lot when you level these. And there's also the exam thing, which will be the last thing I'll talk about probably. The contract is these people that show up eventually. I think she shows up on like cycle 15 or something, and this is the guy that you spend 600,000 to obtain. So they take your potions and sell them in a foreign market. You get an additional profit screen from the ones that you give to her, and then she gives you. So she currently is looking for charisma potions. So just slamming the most expensive ones. And then these are your sales plans. So if you were to pick one of these and one of these, this one would get a thumbs up because this is the correct thing for Sumeru, and this one would be like darker orange and not have a thumbs up. So I've found that these two are the best when it comes to Sumeru. Next we have the Leeway market. Oh, I did kind of poorly there this time. So Leeway wants strength potions, so we give them our best strength potions. I still haven't figured out the two for this one, but free sample. I thought bulk purchase because Leeway is often associated with money and stuff. So maybe we'll do limited time batch sale. So then we go to our normal potion stock for our own store, and we're going to remove one of those. And we're going to put, didn't I just make that? No, I just made a different potion, didn't I? Yes, I made this fat cat dexterity one. We'll put our wisdom one there too, because why not? Stock our potions, and then we go sit with Jean and Lisa, which gives us our final report. Wow, we're rolling in it. So since I've done everything already, which you finish around cycle 25, it takes maybe an hour or like 2 hours if you take in all of the dialogue, which I did. Don't get mad at me. I read all the cutscenes. It takes about 2 hours, and you get a lot of rewards. And before I forget the exam thing, so 4 times during your journey, Sucrose will show up and she'll give you an exam to make basically the best potion you can make for that time. It's not too difficult because as you're going between the Sucrose visits, you have additional upgrades to your cauldron, you have upgrades to your ingredients, and that causes your natural potion level to go up. Like, it's hard. I think it would be borderline impossible for me to make a basic potion at this point because my ingredients are all so good. And with each exam you pass, your profits go up by like 20%. It's quite a bit. So the rewards for the event are actually insane. I'm not even going to do the math on it because there's so much. So you get 30 Primo Gems for every single one of these. Well, you get 30 Primo Gems for most of them. You also get a bunch of purple books. They're all Mondstadt related, which is good because that domain sucks. It's not fun. And then that's just level 1. You have level 2, which is even more Primo Gems, even more purple books and XP books. Ton of Mora. Weapon upgrade materials. That domain sucks even harder. So any you can get is good. And then that's just this tab, and then you have this tab over here, which is the big one. So this is 60 primos per and a crown. I'm pretty sure it comes out to a total of 1,200 primos, but it might just be 1,000. I'm not sure. I'll put it on screen during editing. I'm not going to do it now. But you also get this weapon. So this weapon is a polearm with an HP main stat, and it restores energy when the user does a heal. So it's basically only usable on Chevrus and Yao Yao. But it does have a use case if you have C6 Zhongli. If you have C6 Zhongli, you probably have Staff of Homa, so you wouldn't be using this. Personally, I put mine on Zhao so he can be a cute little magical girl. I'm not actually going to use this, but I think it's a funny meme, so it's going to stay there until I get him leveled up a bit more and actually have some artifacts on him and plan to use him. But for now, he's just super kawaii, and I think that's hilarious. So all in all, this event's actually like really cool. It's almost like its own little side game, and I enjoyed playing through it a lot. I hope that it comes back in some capacity. I know they probably won't make it a permanent game mode, but if it comes back and you still have the same progress, you probably won't keep your progress. But if you still have the same progress and you needed to like expand into the Sumeru market or something like that, like the shop move, I think that'd be pretty fun. This is my first event guide that I'm actually going to get up in time for the event to still be active. So if you see this video but you haven't played the event yet, I highly recommend that you do that, because it is like one of the better events that we've gotten in the past little while. I know it's not combat related and a lot of people are clamoring to get their hands on some combat events, but we just had a combat event and you got to be able to appreciate the little cute mini games they can put together. If you're going to play a game like Genshin Impact, or else you're going to end up very jaded. So let me know what you thought about this event in the comments. I want to know everyone's opinion, of course, and let me know if you wanted to come back to the game, or if you'd like it to be a permanent game mode, or if you have any ideas about how they do that. I don't know how they do it. I know there's some people, like I saw on Reddit earlier, that someone is at 999 cycles, which is crazy. I mean, I guess you could just hit end cycle over and over and over again, and it wouldn't actually dock you at all. Like if I hit end operation cycle and hit OK, it'll just do that and it'll move it up one. He probably didn't actually go through the motions of every single cycle 1,000 times, but who knows? People do crazy shit when they're out of resin. All right, well, that wraps it up for me for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another video about Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail. I haven't decided what my next video is going to be yet, so I hope to see you there though. And yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.